Hi, welcome to the Pelvic Biz podcast. Are you a pelvic health PT or OT struggling to start your own practice? This podcast helps pelvic health PTs and OTs get out of debt, gain the income they desire, be able to treat patients without insurance restraints, and learn how to create time freedom for yourself and your family. I'm your host, Dr. Kelly Alhui, founder of Orthopelvic Physical Therapy, Pelvic Health Business Grower, and Pelvic Biz. Over the last 2 years, I went from a solo entrepreneur to a 7-person team and counting. I'm here to help provide a clear path to grow your pelvic health business as fast as possible so that you can gain the time freedom, decrease debt, increase income, and live the life that you desire. Before we get started today, make sure you click the link in our bio to grab your ticket for Pelvic Biz. Now let's get into today's episode. What's up, guys? Welcome to Pelvic Biz Podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Alhui. Today, we're going to go over marketing and leads. This is the main thing most of my clients have trouble with, and it's something that can really help change your life. So many people ask me, how do you market for a pelvic health practice? And there's so many different ways. This is something that, I say this a lot, but it's something that it's not like a Con Ed course where you take it, you learn marketing techniques, and then you go and apply it. You can learn some marketing techniques, sure, if someone had a course and they were taking it on marketing, but the techniques are always changing and there's always new ways to market. So you have to keep continuing to stay up with the times of how people are consuming things, understand consumers' behavior, understand what words, especially in our field, that are appropriate to be using, or what words your clients actually use. So, example, if I am targeting a CrossFitter that has leakage, I'm going to say in my marketing that I want to stop leakage with double unders. So that's a CrossFit term. Stop leakage with toes to bar. Be able to do a squat thrust without leakage. Something like that. I'm specifically targeting that population because those are the words that they actually used. And so they are going to be like, oh, she knows us. She's talking to me. The more that someone can actually relate to what you're saying, the more that they are actually going to buy in. So that's so key to know who your audience is. That's number one. It's the first thing in marketing. Who are you truly targeting? Yes, pelvic health, but are you targeting chronic pelvic pain people? For them, I would not be saying double unders because they're going to be like, I'm just trying to get out of bed in the morning. So it's all different markets, different strokes for different folks, right? So the main things that I like to do when it comes to marketing, I actually love marketing. I feel like marketing is my jam. I market a lot. So there's in person. That's number one. That is a way of marketing. So you can go to coffee shops. You can go to hair salons. How many conversations happen in a hair salon? So many. And so many of us, don't go there, but a lot of our population sits at a hair salon. You can go to gyms. You can go to doctor's offices. You can go to daycares. You can go to spas, Target. Probably most of our population hangs out at Target. Go and visit those places. So that's number two. You can market online. This is something that you can do at 8, 9, 10 o'clock. If you have kids, do stuff online. If you don't have kids and you're like, look, I still don't have time, do stuff online. Use all the social media platforms. And if that sounds so overwhelming, just get used to using one platform then. Just literally pick one. So if you're most comfortable with Instagram, I am, then just post on there every day. Just literally post on there every day. And you really want to have your face on there. We all want to see your face. Okay. And let's try to avoid stock photos. And make sure if you are putting up photos that it is your niche. Like if you're pelvic health, you're not putting up this old person grabbing their neck on your page. That just doesn't make sense. No offense against old people. It's just the population that we're targeting in a cash-based model is going to be anywhere between the ages of 18 and 65. So you need to make sure that the pictures and the videos are targeting those people, not someone that has like a walker per se, unless you are taking Medicare and really want to work with that population, which is fine. You can do that too. That's completely fine. The third way I like to market is called front end marketing. And then there's back end marketing. Front end marketing is where you can do a referral program. So you can ask your current patients to refer other patients to you. And if they do that, then they could either get a prize, they could be entered into a drawing, they could, be given a pat on the back and a nice hug, whatever you want to give them for doing that. You can just give them a thank you. That is front end marketing to get more leads coming to the clinic. Then the fourth thing is you can do packages. Packages can be done in many different ways. Packages are a way to get people to commit to their plan of care. Instead of just coming visit to visit and hoping that they're going to get better, they're committed when they buy into a package. Another way you can do this is surveys. And you're like, how can you market and get leads from surveys? Well, the best thing about surveys is you can get data from your current clients specifically on how they actually talk about their condition, how they see that their problem is being solved, how they see the wording that we're using. And so what I do is I'll take the wording that they use and I put it into my marketing, because us as OTs, PTs, PTAs, we're used to using those like medical terms. And instead, we need to take the terms that the patient comes up with and using that in our marketing, because they're going to be able to relate with that more. So when I send out these surveys and ask people different questions, what do they believe is holding them back? Like other, different questions like that, then I can use that in my marketing to help get them to understand that we can solve their problem. Okay. We just did a giveaway. We just gave away a Peloton at the clinic for Christmas. So with that, we're having other people promote orthopelvic by sharing our post that we are giving away a Peloton. So by doing that, they're actually indirectly helping us market. So if you're like, man, I'm so burnt out, I hate marketing, I just really hate it. Well, then get your patients to be your marketers or get people to be online. Going back to the referral program, if you do really good work, ask your patients, literally when you see them in person, say, hey, do you mind sending someone here? Or do you know anyone that would love to come here? Or can you go ahead and tell your doctor about us because the results that we've gotten have been, really good? Make them the marketers as well. Okay. So you can also do a giveaway of like a gift card, maybe to Target, since everyone loves to go to Target. Anything that the patient finds value. An Amazon gift card, they're going to love that. Who doesn't love Amazon? So, and they can promote that out. And at the end of the month, we'll pick a winner, so stay tuned, and then they put their name in. You can also do events. That's another thing. We did like a Be Well Women's Summit where we got all of our local community together and did this massive event to help cross-promote each other's businesses. And that really helped build a community and got people to understand that we can all work together and refer. So, that's another way to market. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different ways. In person, online, referral program, packages, surveys, giveaways, and events, just to recap on different ways of marketing. And I could go very deep into all of these, but I just want to kind of scratch the surface of different ways that you can market. You can even go local and send things in people's mailboxes like old school. You can even go paper. We had a grocery store reach out to us and ask us to put our name on their pharmacy bags when people picked up their medication. If we were like, a primary care, maybe that would work. But for us, it just didn't seem fitting. There's so many different ways to market. We just have to be creative, and the more creative you are with marketing, the more eyeballs are going to come your way. Okay. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight about how to get leads into your world. What are different things that you can do to be different, and how to gather information to be able to market to the right people and the people that you actually want to treat. That's the biggest thing when it comes to marketing, is you want to make sure you're targeting the right people. Again, we're not targeting, typically, speaking in general terms, we're not targeting Medicare patients. If you want to work with active people, you're targeting active people. If you want to work with dancers that have chronic pelvic pain, well, make sure that you're talking more about chronic pelvic pain and how to dance better. Like, those are the things. Just be very, very niched. And actually, the more niched, the more leads and the more clientele is actually going to come your way. And you're going to be known for the person in town that does this thing. So like, for instance, when I came to Northern Virginia, I worked at an outpatient orthopedic place. I just got known in that practice as the hip person, the hip and pelvic floor person. So out of over 100 therapists, I was the only one that did pelvic health, and I really was good at treating hips. And so I just made my stamp. No other therapist had like that reputation, but I really made my stamp that I treat hips very well. I got great outcomes. The surgeons were very happy. And that's how I made my mark, in Northern Virginia, to be that go-to person. And the hip is the pelvic floor, as we know. And then the pelvic floor is the hip. So, just really kind of being known as the premier person for whatever you want to be known for is huge, and stick with that. So hopefully you guys learned something today. Bye, guys. If you are ready to change your life, click the link in the show notes to get your ticket to PelviBiz. Let's go.